What was it about?
Trusting the male.
Trusting the male. You know, trust is a really wonderful thing. You know,
dat is ook veel beter. Hè?
well, when we look at the issue of trust, you know, there is really kind of a misunderstanding around trust. And the misunderstanding around trust, if you trust females or males or whatever, trees, and the misunderstanding is that when we talk about trust, we talk about to deliver yourself. You trust a person, you deliver yourself totally. You kind of let go of your own free will if you trust in a way. And that's quite extreme. So you can trust a criminal for being a criminal. So if you have a friend who is a criminal, you can trust that at a certain moment he will pull you a trick. So basically, if you really look then to trust so much has to do with self-confidence and the ability or the trust in yourself that you're able to deal with different situations. And the moment we kind of give away our self-confidence to another person, kind of take care of this, we always get cheated. It doesn't work like that. The moment we kind of, you know, give the trust away to another person, the self-confidence, we always get cheated. Or we have the feeling that we get cheated. Because we cannot really can take responsibility over another person. So you can absolutely trust a male for what he is.
Says the preacher.
But what you said before, like dat het overgeven of het weggeven.
Ja.
Uitleveren.
Uitleveren.
Ja, dat best even het Engels kort niet meer.
Ja.
Is that part of programming?
It's part of programming. Yeah.
And some of the families do that more as others, or is it culture, or?
It's partly cultural. It's partly, I think, moving through religion, maybe. The unconditional trust.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there's a misunderstanding also when you look in religion. There's this kind of unconditional trust in God, that God will take care of you.
Yeah.
But then at a certain moment when things are happening in life which are really hurtful, we so often feel extra hurt. Because it also seems that God doesn't give a shit about us. So it's not only that that what happened is really hurtful, but also the extra hurt.
Yeah.
That there's not being taken care of.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work like this.
Yeah.
There's a confusion between trust and submission. Submission is a power structure.
Yes.
A power structure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You can trust that everything is perfect. And immediately we think everything's perfectly good. As I said to Titya yesterday, it's also
Perfectly bad.
perfectly terrible, perfectly bad. But it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's what needs to be.
Yeah.
It's absolutely right for what it is.
Yeah.
That's totally different from submitting to the will of another.
Yeah.
What did you say, Georgi? It's an energy struck.
It's a misconception between submission,
Yeah.
which is obeying. It's a power structure, a structure of power, structure of control, and trust. Trusting that everything is as it needs to be. It's right as it is. It's what's needed.
Yeah. I thought you said something about energy strict or something.
No.
Okay. Thank you.
No energy here.
And how about trusting yourself?
That's an interesting one, because
Yeah.
who's which self? Who's trusting and which self are you trusting? Who's giving the trust to yourself? Can you trust the one that's able to trust? Often when people say they're trusting themselves, they have a self, which is not who they are. That's one layer. And there's them who is to trust or not trust this self. Often it's very, very, very healthy to not trust this self, which you're not. Because this self is keeping up appearances. Often it can be Mrs. Bucket. It's like, you want to trust me. I would trust much more the one that's deciding, choosing, or feels it has a choice to trust or not. And that's not the same movement. It's more like being yourself. Or just letting go of being anybody. Trust not to have a self. That you don't need it. That even if this self is rejected all over the place and shamed and humiliated and gets into debt and bad things happen to it, that it's not you anyway. It's just a form. Another one will come up, more refined.